EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw on 2nd down, Myers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the bootleg. Myers rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And take it right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Myers. Off play action. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Myers now on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick six for a 49er D as they score the touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now Myers on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Myers. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Steps away, and Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 wide. Trap 50, trap 50, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Cut 19, cut 19. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go street.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pete Werner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Myers. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Cougar 19.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set, hey. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Myers being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Myers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw is Myers. Throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Slot man moves right. Myers on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Myers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion, the tight end. Smith trying to run for it. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And they'll accept that penalty. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Check smash! Check smash! Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Come 19! Come 19!
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's Myers off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Myers now, off play action, eluding the pressure right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off play action. Myers rolling to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season.
He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Ready, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Ready. County Lions. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And that flag accepted.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Cardinals, 19 Titans, 19 Titans, 19 Lions.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pete Werner able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Trap 50, trap 50. Trap.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. First down, here's Mitchell. Room here to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score.
Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Off the play fake. Myers steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
And 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Myers off the play fake. He finds Smith out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the Niners' 14-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Cook running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action. Myers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Cook will score. touchdown, New Orleans. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the 49ers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
What's the score? Niners 28. Saints 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Myers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
In motion comes the tight end left. To throw is Myers on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Myers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Myers looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Myers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Myers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Myers now on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The slot man in motion right. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Myers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now Myers looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off-play action. Myers out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready up.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw. Myers forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.